Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. In the last episode, we took on the first half of K3, and now it's time to take on the second half. Oh yeah, first things first, I now noticed during my practice run I now have 50 bear coins, so what I want to do is head down to Bazaar's General Store and get that mirror, because we're gonna need it later. So let's go down there, spend the 50 bear coins on the mirror, and get this over with. The second option will now have an option that lets you ask about the secret caves, but it's kind of a red herring and it's kind of useless because at this point, more than likely you're going to know about them already. Plus, it's going to cost you bear coins you probably won't have and probably don't even want to spend. At this point, it feels like the bear coins are kind of useless, but you can keep grabbing some if you want. Now that we got that out of the way, it's time to head back to K3 and take on the fourth stage in the world, which is Crackshot Croc. And this was going to be rather interesting. No sooner do you drop down here, they just start playing through the stage as Squitter. This is definitely a shining moment in the game, and you're going to be using him for basically the whole stage. Also, these little metal walls in the foreground will come into some use later, but for now you just want to make your way to the right, and here's Crockshot. He is that target, and whenever the little black parts of the reticle turn white like that and flash, you know he's about to fire. When the fireball comes out, it will be red by that point. You definitely want to stay on the move so that way Crockshot doesn't hit you. And you'll definitely be wanting to use your platform webs. I also forgot that you can use L instead of A for the platform webs. And you're definitely going to need them for these pools of lava that you're definitely going to come across far more than once. Also, you will be dealing with those little recoil enemies as well. There's an opening up here, and, well, it leads to a bonus area, the first of two. Here you're grabbing 50 bananas, and thankfully Crockshot isn't here. Or a Crackshot, or whatever it is you want to call him. Just put a web in the center here, and use it to grab the bananas. It will disappear, and you may have to use at least 3 webs to get this done, but it's totally worth it. It makes it a lot easier to jump to all the bananas, and you have more than enough time if you know what you're doing to get all the 15 bananas and get the bonus coin in this stage. Of course, once you come out of here, he will greet you back, so once again, you gotta be careful when that cursor is on the screen. There is some bananas to the right, but don't really need them. I have like over 80 lives now. Also, those little metal walls in the foreground, those actually act as shields against the fireballs for as long as you're behind them. They won't be able to get through those metal walls, so use those as a little reprieve from Crackshot Croc's offense if you need to. And of course, you want to be careful when laying down platform webs. There's a bear coin here, but we don't need it. Whoa. And there's a halfway point. I am very surprised that we got to it already. Whoa. It wouldn't have been a bad thing if we got hit, though. There is the DK bear after all. But I still don't feel like chancing it. I'm doing really well so far. And there's some buzzes here. Finally, I got the name of these things right. After last video, where I kept getting their names mixed up with the zingers from the first 2 games. And thankfully, you can destroy them with the platform, not the platform webs, but the projectile webs. And I'm gonna wait for this guy to fire here, so I can deal with the red buzz. Yeah, you gotta deal with some red buzzes too. And of course, you want to be very careful. Don't space your web platforms out too much. Makes it a little easier to get through here. And there's some 2 more here of those red buzzes. That low banana there is an invisible bear coin, in case you need one. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Whoa. Okay. Now here's where the second bonus barrel is. What you want to do, besides keeping yourself from getting shot, is to make some platform webs. I may have to sacrifice a Kong here, like so. But this one's so totally worth doing so to get in, because you're about to see why. And I hope I can do this, because this is a very special bonus level. And I'm just gonna build the suspense here. Get ready, guys. You're Crackshot Croc! Kill everything! You have a little more than enough time, but as long as you aim a little low, you should be able to take care of the buzzes. Not all the recalls, absolutely, but you want to time your shots so you can get the buzzes here. Yes, good. That is the hardest part of that whole thing. And the Creme coin should be in the center when this is all said and done. There we go. Go, 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 go. The other way, you shoot with A and you move the cursor with control pad. Not A, but B. You shoot with B. Got my B and A confused for some strange reason. And I'm going to get that DK barrel before I go. There we go. Alright. Coin won't be until near the end. So at least you don't have to worry about that. And if you go to the left here, you can get the G. So in case you're wondering where that is, now you do. Now you do know. And we got some more flying red buzzes. I believe that's another bear coin where that lone banana is. And I'm going way higher than I thought I was. Whoa! Well, we're at this sign now. Once we go past it, we don't have to deal with Crocshot anymore. Also, don't go bad, because he will come back after you if you do. There's Coin, but we can't do anything with him as Squitter, so we want to face him, jump up, throw that barrel to the left. There we go. You only have one shot, but you really shouldn't be able to mess that up. You do not want to mess that up and go back all the way through the entire stage just to do that again. You really don't. And here is the last stage of K3, Lemwin Lunge, where we're going to start seeing a new enemy here called the Lemwin. And you notice a bonus barrel at the beginning of this stage. We want to have kitties, so that's why I got the DK barrel. Just jump up and toss Dixie into that barrel, and there you go. Now, hopefully I don't mess this up, but we will start meeting the Lemwin here. The collision detection on the Lemwins is really weird. You kind of want to land just a little to the back of center, like kind of on the Lemwin's back. So that way you can land on them consecutively. If you try to land on your head, you're probably going to take a dumb hit. Also, they come out of that hole in the ground, they just slide towards you. Also, not all of them are going to be evenly spaced, and sometimes you might just run right into the beak of one. And, of course, like I said, that will happen. So you want to be extra careful when you go through the stage, and you try to use the Lemwins as a way to get through the stage a little more interestingly for fun. And we should be getting back to where we were shortly. Alright, there's the O. And I can't believe I jumped on him. Also, here's Coin. You want to jump on him, down on the shield, throw the barrel left. There you go. Not that difficult. Also, they make a rather different sound when you jump on them just as soon as they come out of the hole in the ground. Also, we had to avoid those guys because we were running from them rather than towards them. Okay. Alright, there's the G. So we're already near the end of the stage, but there's still one more bonus level to go. And here it is. You want to get in between two of those lemwins. I don't know what's behind that bonus barrel that's spinning. Don't know why that's there, but... well, we're going to collect 30 stars anyway. And you can do this one of two ways. You can either jump on the lemwins, or you can just avoid them altogether. I avoid them altogether. Whoa! There we go. Thought I was going to get hit there. I didn't. And of course, here's the fun part. Using the lemwins to get up that really steep slope. And there's nothing to the right of the exit, by the way. Alright, I'm almost 11 minutes into the recording. That's a really good thing. Now, we could go straight to the the boss battle, as well as Swanky's sideshow, but if we go up after completing the last level, we go to Blizzard's base camp. Definitely want to talk to Blizzard because, well, talking to him will get some stuff in motion. As you can see, we're talking to Blizzard Bear, and he's got a present on that shelf. He's attempting to conquer K3, and apparently we've done a little better than him, but he won't be able to get back down in time to make it to Blue Bear's birthday down in Cotton Top Cove. It's no problem, we can do a favor for you. Let's go ahead and take that present off your hands. So now that we got that out of the way, we can head out of K3, and then we can head back to Cotton Top Cove. We will be doing a few things here, and it will all be worth it at the end of it. Now we got the present, let's go to Blue's Beach Hut. And you can't skip the dialogue here. Blue Bear will notice that you have the present. And of course the music speeds up. He won't be able to make much use of the present, which is a heavy bowling ball. And so he gives it to us, and we're definitely going to use that immediately as well. Also, if you talk to Blue's Beach Hut, you'll just get the normal Brothers Bear music, and you get a birthday party related message of no importance, so you're done there. So let's head back to Mechanos and talk to Brigadier Bazooka. Almost forgot his full name there. When he notices that you have the heavy bowling ball, he'll ask if you want to use it to help fire Big Bessie, which is a cannon that he had. Since it might work and help us get to that little cave over there. This is Sky High Secret, and we're gonna get a banana bird. First one in a while. Also, I should have sworn that was 8 button presses instead of 7. But I'm glad I was able to remember it. And of course you can press left to just jump off of there as soon as you're finished. Alright, we got that taken care of, so let's head back to K3, hopefully without getting stuck on stuff in the process. Oh boy. Sometimes you have to line yourself up to get up that waterfall. And let's take on Bleeks House. The level is not going to look like what it's supposed to on the real system. I am using emulation. Yeah, I have to mention that. So, if the case one of the walls looks funny and the sky is like a bright orange instead of the usual bright sky blue, you know why. So without further ado, let's do this. And I hope you played at Swanky's Sideshow, because you're doing this again. You can press up and down to switch between the upper plane and the lower plane. And you want to avoid being hit by Bleak snowballs. It's a bit dodgy. You kind of have to be exact. It's a little more strict. than the targets in Swanky's Sideshow, but not by much. Once you get 2 hits on him, he starts coming down to the lower level and he starts firing off all these huge snowballs, and you want to avoid them all. Also, press down so that you're aiming for the lower level, and then when he gloats at you, throw a snowball at that little flashing target on his stomach. Second salvo is a little faster, and he has this stuff going on, where he shoots like multiple snowballs at once, and you'll have to move accordingly to keep from getting beamed by the snowballs. Also, he starts getting a little more quick with the snowball tossing. I was able to hit that though. And it gets even faster this time around. Whoop. And then he does a new pattern before going back to the one from the second time around. Ah, I thought I was gonna get him there. So now I gotta do this all over again. Okay. Let's not mess this up. This is the only hit I got. Got him. He's done. Also, wow, the game kind of weirded out right there. Again, it's because of Zestness. But we have beaten K3, and we can do some things now. So just go over here to the barter swap shop. This is Barter Bear, and, well, he barters. And he looks like he just had a rough night on the town. He also talks about the project that Funky is working on, the one that requires you finding all those DK coins. And he complains that he, well, looks rather unkempt. If you have the mirror, he'll ask if you can let him borrow it. Go ahead and let him. You'll switch the mirror for the wrench, and you'll definitely be using that in the next world. I'm going to tell you that right now. And if you go back to Barter Swap Shop, you will get a much cleaner Barter Bear. He looks much better like this for some reason. He really does. And, is there anything else that we can do? Well, we can talk to Bramble again. See if there's any change in Bramble's situation. And sadly, no. And... oh yeah, that's right, we can talk to Blunder as well. Let's see if he gives us another hint. He mentions the Compass Rocks, which are near Mechanos. But that's about it, that's about all he does. And, well, it's time to head to Wrinkly Save Cave and save the game. So that's it for K3, and next up will be Razor Ridge, the next area in the game. So let's see where we are now. 52 bonus coins, 8 banana birds, 25 DK coins. We're about 62% of the way up through the game. We have one more item left to look for, but we're getting close. So join me next time where I start taking on Razor Ridge. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!